Akbar, the great Mughal emperor. Hi kids, I am Noha. Let us have fun learning about the great Mughal emperor Akbar today. Akbar was the grandson of the first Mughal emperor Babur. He was a very successful ruler. He made his kingdom strong by bringing peace among people. Akbar considered all religions to be equal because they all taught the same truth. He invited missionaries and teachers from many faiths to visit his court and held discussions on religious and spiritual themes. Akbar propounded an ethical code of conduct known as Din-e-Ilahi. Din-e-Ilahi was a synthesis of the best features of all religions of the time. Akbar encouraged his people to learn, to read and to get educated. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar is regarded as the greatest Mughal ruler of Indian history. As the grandson of the first Mughal emperor Babur and the son of Humayun, he was the third Mughal emperor in India. Humayun had to run from place to place to save his life after he was defeated by Sher Shah. He travelled through the deserts and reached a place named Amarkot. The Rajput king of that small kingdom gave him shelter. It was at this place that Humayun's wife gave birth to a son. That child was Akbar. Humayun was a learned man and he tried to make his son Akbar educated. From the age of 5, Akbar was placed under the charge of several tutors, but no teacher could teach him to write or to read. Akbar was very intelligent, but he showed no interest in studies. Instead, young Akbar spent most of his time in games, sports, riding horses and playing sword. Akbar was only 13 years old when his father Humayun died in Delhi, but he had a powerful guardian named Bairam Khan to help him. Bairam Khan placed Akbar on the throne and declared him as the new king. Akbar began his rule with Bairam Khan as his guardian, but later Akbar took all the power in his own hands. Akbar was the real builder of the huge Mughal empire in India. From the very beginning of his rule, he conquered kingdom after kingdom. Akbar ruled for more than 40 years. He waged several wars and won many lands. Under his rule, many parts of northern and central India were united. He was the master of the whole of northern India. After his last victory in a battle, Akbar returned to Agra and died in 1605. Akbar was a great lover of art and culture. He created a library of over 24,000 books written in Sanskrit, Hindustani, Persian, Greek, Latin, Arabic and Kashmiri. Akbar's court became centers of the art and learning. Akbar had 9 great learned men from different fields in his court. These men were called the 9 jewels or Navratnas of his royal court. Among them, the most famous were Birbal the minister, Tansen the musician and Abul Fazl the historian. Abul Fazl wrote the biography of Akbar called the Akbarnama. Akbar was not tall but was powerful, very active and brave. He was always ready to risk his life. I hope you all had as much fun as I did learning about the great Mughal emperor Akbar. Till we meet, keep learning, kids.